Добре дошли в този много специален разговор. Днес имам радостта и честта да разговарям с човек, чието книги дълбоко са ме вдъхновили. Джордан Адлър. Той е автор на бестселерите Beach Money и Better Than Beach Money. Две книги, които промениха начина, по който хората по целия свят мислят за свободата, успеха и възможностите. Историята на Джордан е изключителна. След 11 неуспешни опита и години на финансови трудности, той отказва да се откаже. С търпение и решителност изгражда международна организация от над 600 000 души и днес е след най-високо платените лидери в нашата професия. Неговата любима мисъл "Никога не се отказвай, в лош ден" е станала и мое лично напомняне, което ме води напред. Поводът за нашия разговор е неговото участие в Mastermind Event, най-дълго провеждането и най-довереното събитие в мрежовия маркетинг вече 28 години. Но за мен лично това е и шанс да се срещна с човек, когото искрено му се възхищавам. Човек, чието думи на хартия вече са докоснали моя живот и душа. А тук в България имаме още една причина за отпразнуване. И двете книги на Джордан излизат под марката на Издателство Анхира, основано от доктор Петър Найденов. Вече близо 30 години Анхира подкрепя нашата професия, като представя на българската публика трудовете на Ранди Гейдж, Том Шрайтер, Робърт Кийосаки, Марк Янсел, Джон Милтън Фок, Мери Кристенсен, Ким Клейвър, Дейна Колинс и, разбира се, самия господин Beach Money Джордан Адлър. Джордан, за мен е чест и лично удоволствие да бъда с теб тук днес. Now I will ask you some questions. First, after 11 failures, what gave you the courage to walk away?
So the truth is, I did walk away many times. I quit over and over and over again, and that doesn't work. Quitting doesn't work. You can't work a business for 3 months and expect to have success. And I would join. I was young, I was young, and I would join a company, and I would work it for 2 or 3 months, and the people would be very negative and say things like, "Those businesses don't work. Nobody makes money. You're going to fail like everybody else does." And then I would quit. And I kept quitting. But the thing that I didn't do, I kept coming back to a new company. I'd find a new company and I'd try it again. And that one didn't work. And then I would find a new company and try it again. And that one didn't work. And I never was able to get any traction with any business. But then what I realized is that it's the people that don't quit that make money. It's the people that work through their problems and their challenges, and they're the ones that ultimately have success in the business. So I made a decision on my 12th company that no matter how hard it got, I wasn't going to quit.
I can just respect for you. That's incredible. Second, which matters more, the right strategy or the right heart?
So it takes strategy and heart, both. However, strategy you can learn very quickly. It's something that you can learn how to do the business in a week. Everything. You can learn everything you need in a week. But people that have the heart but no strategy, they can be successful. If you have no strategy and you have the heart, you can be successful. But you need to learn some strategy. It'll help. And then the heart part is more the soul part. It's the part that is harder to teach. It's really connection with people, building relationships, building interest in other people, and listening, all those kinds of things.
That's impressive, Jordan. I will ask you the next question. How do you deal with moments of doubt or fear?
Yeah, so everybody, first of all, everybody, no matter what level you're at, has that. We're human, and as a human being, we have doubts. People doubt everybody, and so you have to lean on your faith. You have to lean on other people that have gone before you, and you do need to step into your fear. I'm a helicopter pilot.
Wow.
I also flew hang gliders, where like with the wing where you run up a mountain. I did that for 8 years, and I've been flying helicopters for 10 years. And most of the time, when you're learning, you're fearful. It's not, and you doubt. You question whether you can even do it because it's very, very difficult. And network marketing it's an easy business to understand how to do it, but actually doing it, because you're dealing with lots of different people and lots of different personalities, sometimes it's hard. And there's times where you have a really rough time, and you start questioning yourself. Is this really going to work for me? And that doesn't mean it won't work for you. It just means you need to keep going, keep doing the work. Because as long as you keep going, as long as you keep, even when you're feeling doubtful or fearful, as long as you keep going, eventually something good's going to happen.
Thank you, Jordan. Just do it is our new mantra. What is most common mistake you see new distributors repeat?
It's the mistake of quitting. That by far is the biggest mistake. They start and stop. Like, you have a bad day, and then you set your business aside, and you don't work it for 2 weeks, and then you try and come back, and you get up and running, and you plan to do some things, and then you get sidetracked, you get distracted, and then you stop again. The starting and stopping and starting and stopping, that doesn't work. You have to make your decisions to work the business based on your commitment, not on how you're feeling. If you do it based on how you're feeling, you're never going to make it, because you're going to be starting and stopping and starting and stopping, and that will not work for you.
Thank you very much, Jordan. Покажи ми календара си и ще ти предскажа бъдещето. Това е моята мантра, която се запечата от Джордан Адлър в съзнанието ми от предния мастермайнд. Споделям ви я, за да си я имате и вие във вашето съзнание. Благодаря. Third question. Outside of money, what are you most proud of?
I think I'm proud of seeing people that that I've worked with begin to achieve their dreams, the thing that I love is when I can help somebody else through the business establish a residual income. Then that gives them choices in their life, and they choose to live their life however they live their life. But it's exciting to watch other people live their dreams and be able to have the financial freedom through a business that gives them that. And so if I can get people started on the right path, my book Beach Money is all over the world. I'm excited about that, and every day I have people contact me that are really excited about their businesses, and many people that have said they read my book 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and that it changed their life, and that makes me happy.
Jordan, thank you for opening your heart and sharing your wisdom with us. Hearing your words in person feels different, more real, more powerful than just reading from on the page. On behalf of our publisher Anhira, which for nearly 30 years has brought the most important voices in our profession to Bulgaria, I want to thank you for becoming part of that tradition. Personally, I want to thank you for inspiring me and many other young leaders to believe that our dreams are closer than we are think. We are looking forward to seeing you at the upcoming mastermind event and also the next mastermind event as well. I know your message will keep inspiring leaders over the world. Thank you, Jordan. Jordan, I've kept a little surprise for the end. My cherry on the top. Everyone talks about your books and your success, but what really caught my attention is something else. You can drop down and do push-ups on stage. You fly helicopters and you carry yourself with the energy of someone half than your age. Not many leaders in our profession can say that. So, tell me honestly, what's your secret? How do you keep that strength and vitality, and what do you love to do just for fun when you are not leading teams or writing bestsellers? Because I think a lot of us would like to know the man behind the legend.
Thank you. Uh, you know what? Our bodies are made of water, mostly water, and water needs to move. In order for it to maintain health, you need to move. We need to move as a body. And so I think so much of it is life is motion. You want to stay in motion. You want to make sure that if, no matter what age you are, you need to be exercising, doing something to keep your body moving every day. And then try and live in the present. Most of us are always thinking about, what am I going to do next? What am I going to say next? And being present with the people that you're with, and that creates happiness, which creates less stress. So live in the now. And I think that's a big part of it. And then also, don't stop dreaming. Usually, when there's a saying that when your dreams die, you die. So if you stop dreaming, you're going to begin to die. And if you want to stay young, you want to keep dreaming, because children dream. That's what they do. And at some point we stop dreaming, and you'll notice people that are no longer living within that energy, they begin to wither away.
Jordan, thank you for the interview and time given to me. It was my dream and you make it real.